Hi everyone, today I'm going to teach you how to do a card trick called Magic by Design. And it came out of this book by Carl Falves, Self-Working Close-Up Card Magic, 56 Foolproof Tricks. If you don't have this book, I recommend you get it. There's some amazing card tricks in here, and they're all self-working, meaning you don't need to be good at sleight of hand. Now, the magic trick I'm going to teach you today, once again, is Magic by Design. And all you need is a piece of paper and a regular deck of cards. I use bicycle cards, okay? You can use any type of cards as long as it's a regular deck. And what you're going to do at the beginning is on your piece of paper, you're going to draw some shapes. And you do all this before you do the magic trick for someone, okay? So on the piece of paper, here's what I've drawn. You should be able to see this. I have a line on an angle, and I have a number 1 under it, okay? Then I have 2 lines, which makes an X, and I have a number 2 under there. Then for number 3, I have a triangle. For number 4, I have a square. 5 is a star. And number 6 is a hexagon, okay, a 6-sided object. Now once you have this sheet done, you can move on with your deck and do Magic by Design. This is a magic trick that was inspired by Aldo Colombini, and it's a great magic trick, and let me teach you how to do it right now. What you first need to do is a little setup, okay? You do have to force a card in order to do this. And I'm not going to teach you how to force a card in this video, but at learnmagictricks.org, if you search for card forces, you can learn quite a few. Now, the shape that you're going to be forcing is the triangle, number 3. So what you're going to do is first go through your deck and find a number 3 card. Okay, it doesn't matter what the suit is, just find a 3. And the force I am going to be doing is the one, I think it's a slip force, where they tell you where to stop. You know, you bring this one in like this and you hand it to them. Okay, that's the force that I'm going to use for today when I do this trick. You can use your choice. The key is that you get them to choose the 3. Okay, so I put the 3 on top, and when you do this for the spectators, you just tell them, look, I've got a regular deck of cards, and what I'm going to do is have you choose a card, and depending on what the number of the card is, will depend on the shape that you choose later. Okay? So you have them tell you, they say stop. Let's say they say stop here. I say go ahead, take this card. I just force them, the 3. Okay? And I don't look at this card. You hand this to the spectator. Okay? You tell them to keep it a secret. Okay? So they're holding on to the 3. Now at this point, you bring out that piece of paper that we drew before we did the magic trick, and you tell them, based on the number of the value of your card, you need to match that with the item on this piece of paper. And then you go into the whole pitch that there's no way you could have known what card they were going to choose, and there was no way that you knew that what their object was going to be in advance, because it was a fair shuffle deck and it was a fair choice. Okay, so obviously they have the number 3. Okay, so all you do is you tell them, well, match your number to the value on the sheet, and of course they're going to match it with the triangle. Okay, and so they're thinking triangle in their mind now, and you tell them that you're going to reveal their prediction, or excuse me, you tell them that you are going to reveal the object that they're thinking of in a magical way. Okay, so what you do at this point is you take all these cards and you square them up. Okay, and I forgot to tell you, you also need a rubber band, and you need your card box. Okay, now to reveal their prediction, or not prediction, the object that they're thinking of, you just close the box like this. And it's very important at this point that you take the deck and separate it right down the middle. Okay? And what you're going to do is lay half of the deck on one side, half of the deck on the other, just like so. And once you have it together like this, you're going to take, you're going to take your rubber band. Okay, let me just grab this, just like so. Let me grab my cards. Don't do that when you're performing. Okay, sorry about that. As you can tell, this is take number 1, but I really don't want to have to shoot this too many times. Okay, separate the deck down the middle. Okay, and it helps if you have another person here helping you. Take and just set one side on one half and one side on the other. And then you take your rubber band and you wrap it around the deck and the box. Okay, so what you've got here is you've got the rubber band going around the box, and it's also going across all the cards. Okay, so one more time. See, it's going across there, and it's going across the top. And keep in mind, the deck, or the deck that you split down the middle, about half of the cards should be on this side, about half on that side. Okay? So once you have it in this position, it's important to hold this down. Okay, you notice my fingers are holding the cards to the box. And what this creates is a spring that will jump up in just a minute. So you want to make sure you're holding that down to the card box. And then you tell them you're going to reveal the object that they are thinking of. And all you do is let go, and this jumps up just like this and forms a triangle. I think this is a really neat way to reveal their object. And it adds yet another aspect to the level of magic during your performance. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry for dropping the cards. I hope it added a laugh or two. But it's a great magic trick. Just to recap, this is called Magic by Design, inspired by Aldo Colombini. And all you do is you force a card. The main thing is you force the 3. And you have them match their card to the various objects on that sheet that I showed you earlier. And of course, they're always going to match their 3 to the same value, which will be the triangle. And then you tell them you are going to read their mind by making the object that they selected appear. And then you do this. So remember, it starts down like this, okay? And all you're doing is letting go and it shoots up, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this. It's kind of a neat way to reveal their thought of object. And all you need is the deck of cards, the rubber band, and a piece of paper to write all those objects on. I hope you enjoyed Magic by Design. It's a great card trick. And once again, have fun, enjoy the magic trick, and go to learnmagictricks.org for more magic tricks. Thanks a lot.